certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Chargers, nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
21-0 our score after one. On second down, Eckler. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
But those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw is Darnold. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Darnold on 1st down. He'll get this out wide to Penny. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Darnold. And Walker has it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the former 1st-rounder Artie Burns. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Completes it to Fant on the right side. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Running right, here's Walker. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 122 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A first down throw, Darnold. It's caught, locked it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 10-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He completes this to Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have opened the lead up to 30. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw, Darnold. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Powers through him. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And Walker once more. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
To the right side, this is Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now Darnold keeps it, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Sam Darnold with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Austin Eckler.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Boye Mafe. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Seattle.
And going right back to Walker. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him from going all the way.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Herbert now. And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Another interception. Picked off by Sidney Jones. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 23 yards, the final tally. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
superior